Let me give you a brief intro about myself. So we are into mobile application development since last 12 years, and we have got more than 200 apps approved on the Apple App Store. So we are very well versed with the Apple App Store guidelines, and we could see that there are a lot of rejections happening under 4.3 design spam. So we thought that we can make a video for you guys to help you understand what the rejection is all about, and help you make a better decision, and build awesome apps and release it on the Apple App Store. Just a disclaimer that this particular understanding and approach is for developers who are dedicated to make amazing apps. Please, our intention is not to bypass the Apple App Store review guidelines. We're gonna talk in terms of what exactly is Apple looking for, and we're going to make sure that we stick to the guidelines and follow and understand what exactly they mean by certain rules, what they have set, and make sure that we get it approved ASAP. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this 4.3 design spam. Let's read out what the guideline says. So the guideline has 2 points, namely A. It says that don't create multiple bundle IDs of the same app if your app has different versions for specific locations, sport teams, universities, etc. Consider submitting a single app and provide the variation using in-app purchase. So we're going to dive into the point A first, and then we're going to dive into the point B. So let's take the point A first. So now it says that what they want to say, what they want to basically tell you is that make sure that you create a single app where for example, let's say you have universities, right? And it's a single, the university name is one particular ABC University, and it has it's located in multiple cities. So do not create multiple apps for those multiple cities. Just create one single app where users can log in and select that particular location for that particular university, this particular branch XYZ, and just create a one consolidated app. If you spam the App Store with 200 different locations of 200 different for your university, it's going to be problematic. They don't want to want you guys to do that. Same applies even for sports teams, or even let's say for let's say if you're helping users with learning languages, don't go ahead and create a Chinese version of it, an English version of it, a Hindi version of it. Make sure you just create one language learning app, and make sure that the users log into that app, and then they can select the language whatever they want to learn, and that's how the app should be built. So that's the do's don'ts aspect of it. The second don'ts is if you make multiple apps with the same code base and just a different design and name, that's not gonna cut in, because Apple has a very amazing App Store algorithm in the backend, which understands that your code base is similar to every other code base in your App Store account, and it's not going to approve that. So do not try to game the system by just creating a different designs and naming it differently. And if you even try to, that the third point is that if you try to change a little bit and give a variation of the app and release it from different developer accounts, or in different categories, let's say you release one in utilities category and another in productive category, and you think that that's going to the Apple reviews are not going to come to know about it, God help you, that's not going to happen. You're going to be rejected, and it's going to be a serious offense. They might remove your developer account. What you can do is that, as I said, create a consolidated app where you code yourself and code your app in such a way that whatever locations and languages are there, different types of vehicle selections, for example, are there. You can just strategize and do it in one code, and tell your marketing team how you can market those apps for different locations and languages and different sets of users. Other thing is that, as an entrepreneur, you need to make sure that, let's say, your idea is pretty awesome, and you think that, you need to build different apps for your different set of customers who are located all over the globe. Make sure that you build certain features which are maybe location specific, or something where, the set of features comes in form in such a way that it's not very similar. But the challenge here is that if your core code is going to be like, let's say, 80 to 90% of the whatever you're building on top of it, it still might be up for rejection. So I would suggest either consolidate it or build a complete different code for your complete different apps for your different set of users. I hope you get that. Now let's go to the point B. The point B says that, also avoid piling on a category that is already saturated. The App Store has enough of fart, burp, flashlight, fortune telling, dating, drinking apps, and Kama Sutra apps. We will reject these apps unless they provide a unique, high quality experience. Spamming the store may lead to, the removal of the from the Apple developer program. Now the thing is that we get a lot of inquiries regarding that. We have built an amazing dating app. We already know, we are funded, and we already know how to build amazing dating apps or matrimony apps for that matter. And it's kind of different because our geographic is different, or our set of customers are different, and we have done the swipe more efficiently and all that. It doesn't matter to Apple, because the App Store is flooded with these apps. And if you have just a simple dating app, which is basically unlocking a contact and chatting with them, and even though you use in-app purchases from Apple, the subscription, not externally, even though you do the internal in-app purchase, still it's going to be up for rejection, because they have a lot of apps which you do the same thing, where there is a mutual match, and you can chat with each other, and then to unlock more features you can come up with something unique idea. Maybe the matching is different. You have to be not just the algorithm wise, you visually, the dating should be on the mobile phone, it should be a complete different and a new experience altogether. If you still end up building a dating app, you need to challenge the reviewer that this is how it is different from the other apps. But just having the same visuals and the same flow, and submitting it to the App Store, stating that we are still different because of our algorithm or whatever else we have used AI and all that, that's still not going to cut it. Apple is still going to reject that app. So have a complete different look at datings and complete different feature altogether. On the fortune telling apps, there are a lot of astrology consultation apps which are doing rounds, and which people are submitting from multiple Asian countries. Those are completely up for rejection, even though those apps are usually funded and have a potential big customer base. Whatever current app store has the fortune telling or the astrology apps, those gonna be updated, and those gonna stay retained there. You need to come up with a complete different approach to fortune telling apps, same like dating apps, to get it approved. The third point is that if you're using certain templates, mostly developers who don't build native apps, they use Flutter templates or React Native, those things. And if you use those kind of templates to build apps, and somewhere the code matches with the already other apps which are there on the App Store, you're going to be up for rejection. You need to do a lot of explanation to the Apple to get it approved. But try avoiding using templates. Build your own code from scratch. You can use third-party frameworks and SDKs, but do not use app templates. Those are frowned upon by Apple review team. And then there are most common utility apps are usually up for rejections. There are a lot of VPN apps, so you need to make sure that how your VPN app stands out, and how is it adding a lot of value to the customers. Also, if you have a lot of apps and you have not updated those apps, when this guideline was implemented, it might be up for rejection, because you might have multiple apps which are doing the same things with, again, a little bit different design and different template. So make sure you avoid all of that, and have a different complete approach on that. So now let's see, you have submitted an app and you think that you are pretty unique, and you still want to you think that the App Store review team is not kind of doing justice to you. You need to appeal to the and escalate it to the high level of App Store review team. Make sure you don't you don't tell them that we have $1 million funded startup, how can you do this to us. They don't care. Apple really doesn't care. Because there are millions and millions of developers who are gonna submit their app. Some of them are $100,000 funded, some of them are bootstrapped, some of them are $1 million funded. But if your app, end of the day, does the same thing what 100,000 apps out there on the App Store does it, you're not gonna cut it. Do not talk about that. You have a political connects, or maybe your uncle is the CEO of some Fortune 500 company or president of some country. They don't care. Apple will reject any company, any one coming on the platform if you do not follow their guidelines. So please make sure that you follow each and every guideline, and make sure innovate yourself out, so that you fit in these guidelines and get it approved. They don't care. They'll show you empathy that you've worked 24 months for on the you've spent your done your blood, sweat and tears in building that app. But end of the day, no matter how much you cry in front of them, all they can do is show empathy, but they won't be approving your app whatsoever. So what you can do in such a situation is that you can ask the reviewer, how can we be different. I doubt that they're going to give you a complete, because they are, at the end of the day, they are not entrepreneurs to give you an idea, but they can give you a little bit of direction how you can be unique regarding it. And make sure that you take notes, go back to your drawing board and rebuild the app from scratch. That's the only way you can go ahead and get your app approved and get out of this 4.3 spam guideline rejection. So that's it from now. And you can always I'm doing a conclusion over this, is that make sure you do a lot of research before you submit your apps on the Apple App Store. And if you need any consultation, you can click on the link. I'll be happy to help if you face similar rejection. But I think I have covered everything almost out there in this video. And if you just play the video and just listen it carefully, you might find your answers. And if you want to go ahead and build awesome apps, I've stated my phone number and my email address. You can contact us and we'll be happy to help. All the best with your approach, and let's hope you become a successful entrepreneur building amazing apps for the Apple App Store. Thank you.